Man, that was tiring. All right, let's get into the market here real quick. Now that we only got like 3 seconds. Good morning, everybody. Hey, this market's getting a little gap down here, but nothing to see. Big thing over here is we need to see if these MAs hold. We may have like a day or two of downside. At this moment, we don't know, but it does look like we're having a little bit of rounding action. Good morning. We're having a little bit of rounding action on the QQQs here, but we shouldn't have anything that's just too wild. We'll go in and see what's going on. All right, so look, in the end, we had a nasty day yesterday, but the market was still giving opportunities, weren't they? I mean, you had the BPTH and so many other trades, so I wouldn't be too worried about the market just yet. We gotta just stick to the movers. So let's talk about BPTH here. This one had obviously that huge run. You're already breaking pre-market highs here. Damn, right? So if any of you guys are shredding this pre-market, you know, on the flag break, good for you. But this thing may have room into the 20s. I wouldn't chase this thing up, though, to be honest, unless you had like a perfect setup. Like, don't come in and just kind of just fucking throw your nuts on the table while at the open. Let the thing set up if you want to trade it. For me, this is at least this point probably a little bit long in the tooth, short in the cock in terms of upside versus risk. But it's going to be where the action is. So you definitely, you definitely can roll with it. Let's go in day number 2. This seal looks like it could have some juice on it too. This is only a $2 million market cap. I think if you hold over this 9 EMA, you're going to have a little bit of upside on this one into the 3s. It looks decent over here. I don't know if it moves like BPTH. BPTH had that monster volume, right? Where when you have like 60, 70, 80 million shares in volume, that's when you really get some of these things really start to move. So just got to be mindful of that. On the downside, you've got Resi here. Resi is actually an IPO stock that's starting to like really kind of bust out on some earnings. You know, if this thing kind of breaks under this 20 zone, I think, you know, you could have a breakdown of IPO lows, which could be, frankly, could be a shredder to the downside. Kroger's is breaking down some big support here at 26.50. You've got multiple tests of support that it's breaking lower. It could move thick, though, if you guys remember, like a couple weeks ago, you know, like CVS had bad earnings out, and it had gap down. And you get like an initial spike down at the open where you get some range, and then it just sits around the rest of the day just because it's a thick stock. You know, that could happen with Kroger. So if you're going to play this bad boy, you know, you're going to have to do it really in the first 20, 30 minutes when the range is. Now, this Burl may actually have some action. I mean, nobody goes to the Burlington Coat Factory. We all know that, right? I mean, that's just crazy. They have one of those in Detroit. My dad used to take me there all the time when I had to get those like $30 suits. Disgusting. But it was pretty cool, though. Because my dad's still rocking them, and he's like 60. Burlington, so you're breaking down this trend line, the 200-day moving average. You got this thing kind of, you got a nice intraday pre-market trender already. This one's going to have some good range on it. The SSR may be creeping up on it, so watch this thing get shredded at the open and the SSR hits. Then, you know, we may have to definitely kind of spin it the other way. So just kind of be careful. Like, we don't want to, you know, chase this thing down because the range might be big on it, but also there could be a spread on it. So we'll have to just be real mindful of that. That's going to be just huge. So, you know, today we may get a little weakness in the market, but it doesn't mean the market's just rolled over or anything like that. It just happens to be we're getting a couple days of weakness. On the other side of things, what you want to start to do is, like, if the market starts to get shredded, you know, and we start to kind of break these pre-market lows and start rolling our next leg, just, you know, whip out the old TVIX for day trades and stuff. You can see here, like, if you're starting to round here, if you can kind of get over this 32 spot, then you'll have a little bit of upside here. You're starting to see here, got a little double bottom. You're rolling in at that 32. So if you kind of break that 32 and hold, you know, that's when you're really going to have some nice runs on this thing. So just something to be mindful of. I think you'll keep that in your back pocket if you need it. On the other side, just make a bounce list. You know, there's going to be some stocks pulling back, like TTD and some of these things that are going to start pulling back as the market's just consolidating and slowly drifting lower. You could come in with these bad boys and just make a little wish list, and you'll have yourself some nice plays when the market starts to reverse. This thing's already getting hot to trot. Next, let me look, brother. Hold up. Hey, Sal, what's up? AK? Yeah, Yex looks okay. I would keep that on the list for sure. AK, let me hit you with the AK. I don't know about this one, brother. AV, and FB is short, huh? I was thinking FB is actually probably a buy on the dips for now. You know, if this thing drops like $2, $3, it's at the Bollinger Band. You've got about $4 of downside, and then it's probably going to be a long. So you are like day 4. It's got probably a couple dollars of downside, but it's not an easy trader due to how thick it is. You know, I'd rather kind of take some of this and kind of buy in dips and stuff like that. Timmy, where are you at, man? How's school? Yeah, you can kind of keep that on. So, moral of the story, I think this Burlington is on the shorts. Burlington, Kroger, then Rezzy's number 3. And then on the upside, you know, we definitely probably BPTH, Seal. I didn't really see any other ones that looked okay. Like this HIIQ is going, but man, like it's like gapping up into a really weird spot here. So when you have a gapper and you're kind of gapping into like that nasty spot, you just don't have any upside in terms of, is this play clear? Is it clean? Is it crisp? I doubt it, right? So that's going to be where we want to go with this thing. So trade well, guys. You know where I'll be. Let's go do what we got to do.